I am the type that I like movies. So that one, I used to download movies from Telegram. So YouTube, I don't download movies there.
And the Telegram ones, you get time to watch it.
Oh yeah, releasing of stress,
By releasing of stress, can't you just sleep?
sleeping.
When I finished secondary school, I took like a whole year to watch Nigerian movies.
Use a whole year.
A whole year.
You're a
bro.
stakeholder in Nollywood.
It will get to some time where you wouldn't feel like learning. You can't watch any educative stuff. You understand? You'll feel very tired and you need something to relieve you of that way. Since we are single.
Hello, wonderful people. This is another episode on Hybrid Studios, and this is the heated Convo. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking to our panelists, our guest speakers. You know them, we've met them on this set on a couple of times, and I'd like them to introduce themselves again. So I'm here with
Justice.
and also
Charles.
good. So you already recognize them. These are our team. These are the hybrid guest speakers. Yeah. So today we'll be talking about social media in or with regards to academics. How is it? Is it a distraction? Is it an advantage? How is social media? How can you balance social media with academics? We'll be talking about this on this episode. So social media, we all know it. There's Facebook, there's Snapchat, and what have you. And for me, I feel it's a new era. It's our new television. It's a new source of information we have. People don't switch to television these days. People switch to social media to get information, entertainment, and a whole lot. People even use it to commit crimes. So right now, it has become part of us, and there's no way we can do without it. You understand? But I'd like to ask, what are your favorite social media platforms? Because me personally, I used to be very active on Twitter, Facebook too, not really, but WhatsApp as usual, and Snapchat too once in a while. You understand? But my favorite distance is YouTube, Twitter, because of the information I get from those places. That is why I prioritize it. But what about you guys?
Okay, so the social media handle that I like the most is, let me say, WhatsApp. WhatsApp, and then also Twitter, like recently.
X, yeah.
X, yeah. X.
Okay.
So,
What about Charles?
and then YouTube.
Oh my.
Okay.
So I also like YouTube,
Okay.
WhatsApp, then a little bit TikTok will do.
TikTok. Them or yeah, TikTok. Wow, interesting. So let me ask, how do you use these social media you mentioned? Since you like it, how do you use it? Do you use it at night, in the morning? Like, do you have a time you use it, or it's just random?
Okay, so with WhatsApp, for instance, I would say I use it all the time.
Okay.
Because especially where we at this time of our lives where we find ourselves in the university, everything is online, and everything is WhatsApp. They can schedule a class at any time, at any moment. So the only way you would see that there is a class is when you are active on WhatsApp. They put it on your WhatsApp platform. So if you are not active, they will go to the class and you later realize that there was a class. So all the time. And with YouTube, when I'm studying, that is when I'm studying.
Okay.
I use YouTube.
What about Charles?
Okay, so I said the WhatsApp, so
Yeah, Kawadi.
I would say the YouTube. So with the YouTube, I use it almost every time of my life because it has really helped me. Like I have a lot of things that I learn on YouTube. So I wake up at dawn, I download like podcasts and tutorials on the things that I'm learning into my gallery. And even if I don't have data or bundle, throughout the day, I'll be listening and I'll be watching it.
Wow. Okay, so you're active?
Very active.
And I'd like to ask, are you a type that you always leave your data on, or put one where do you so? Are you that type? Because I don't know. People usually say if you leave your data on, it takes bundle, but I don't feel so personally. It's always on because of you don't know what. Now, WhatsApp is more like our new SMS.
Exactly.
And SMS is something or a channel you can't send info. How do you call it? Pictures and videos.
Yeah.
So it's more like WhatsApp is the new norm. It's a new SMS. So do you guys switch off your data randomly and turn it on, or it's always on?
Me, I switch it off and I switch it on. So when I want to check what's going on, I switch my data on. But after that, I switch it off
Okay, what about
because
that?
it's kind of be very distracting sometimes.
Distracted. The distraction is the reason.
Yes, I also do the same, but I switch it on time to time. Maybe 1 hour there, I switch it on to check if there is an information that I've not seen or heard on WhatsApp.
Okay, so can you do without social media? Either it's not like asking forever. Is it can you do it for a period or you can do it forever?
Okay, social media, like in this contemporary times,
Yeah.
it will be very difficult for you to do without social media because there are a lot of things going on. And I would say that at this point of our lives, where we are in the tertiary institution, you can't say you do without social media. Yes, you always have to be online. You always have to be visiting the social media platform because you have class groups and your course rep will be posting information there. And also with YouTube, sometimes if you don't understand certain concepts, you have to visit YouTube and you get the understanding that you are looking for.
Sure.
So you can't do without social media.
Okay. What about Charles?
No, I can't go without
Guys,
social media. Because some of us we are students and we don't have TVs in our hostels.
hostels, yeah.
You understand? So we use the social media as a means to get news or to hear the information circulating around and to also get information from our course reps and as our personal learning to or our personal development to the same social media, we download things the social media to aid us in doing that.
So we've reached a very important part where I would like to ask is social media really a distraction to students?
Okay. Social media can be a distraction
Okay.
and it can also be helpful. Yes. You see, everything has its positive side and its negative side.
Exactly.
So social media can be very distractive and it can also be very good.
Okay. So you saying it being distractive, what are some of the things or what is the distractive nature of social media?
All right. So as students, we link it to our studies. So maybe in the evening, I'm going to study. I sit down, I switch on my data because definitely I'll be using AI for
That's,
one or two things. So as I switch on my data, I get notification from WhatsApp. Maybe somebody has
Abena,
WhatsApp you, and then also TikTok. Maybe YouTube. You've subscribed to some channel, some funny something. They have posted a video. You'll be tempted to
reconnect.
click on it and then watch the video, which will eat away your time. So that's the distraction aspect of social media.
Okay. And the benefit is when you use it for research.
Research, your
All of this. This
things
one
that
there.
facilitate your learning.
Wow. What about Charles?
Yeah.
Don't use his opinion. See your
So I would say that it will be a distraction. Like it depends on the person using it.
yeah.
Yeah, because some use social media for research,
Exactly.
and you yourself will allow you allow the social media to be a distraction to
Distraction to
you. So it's a distraction when you want to study and maybe you turn on your data. You realize that maybe a series or a movie that you were watching and they have released the next one. You feel tempted to go and look at it and watch even before you go back to your studies, and that becomes the this thing.
But let me ask you, we use the phone for it's not only academics, for recreation, I mean for entertainment. Is the entertainment really necessary? I'm just asking like I don't know.
Okay. So yes, sometimes it's necessary because looking at this semester, for instance, our timetable is very loaded, and sometimes the workload on you is so much. So sometimes you need to release stress a little. by going to the social media. I mean, I used to watch Dr. Likey
I like
to release stress a little. So yes, yes, for releasing of stress,
by releasing of stress, can't you just sleep?
sleeping. Me, when I say I'm going to sleep and it's not in the evening, I can't sleep for like 1 hour, like 30 minutes. I'll be awake.
You are
Understand?
not good in siesta, afternoon sleep.
Yes. So sometimes you want to laugh a little. That is it. Sometimes you want to laugh a little.
Okay, so Charles, what about
Yeah.
you?
Sometimes when I'm learning, I'll be feeling sleepy. Sometimes when I'm learning, I'll be feeling sleepy. So I'll just have to brush through
Yeah,
TikTok small for like 30 minutes or 25 minutes,
and
and
you are
I'll
sure that when you say I want to brush through TikTok 20 minutes, you'll use that 20 minutes
Exactly. 2 minutes.
effectively.
me
Or
what
you
I normally do is I watch videos to make sure that I love to take off
you
those
can laugh all
kind
right,
of
but can you
things.
stop unless the
I
bundle is
can
finished?
The
no,
stopping is the
I
problem.
can stop. You understand? So it all boils down to you being a self-disciplined person.
Wow.
And so you'll be able to stick to it that no, I want to watch 3 or 4 videos
3 or 4,
to
even some.
release me of the sleep before I go back to whatever I'm doing or back to my studies.
Because this is from experience. Most people only quit. If I say quit, not as in almost judge social media crowd, like they pause social media when the bundle is finished.
Our school we have Wi-Fi, so you can't say you want to use the you
But
want to stick or use the social media till the Wi-Fi finishes. No, you can't do that.
but the
So it
Wi-Fi
all
is
boils down
scheduled
to
for 3 hours. So every 3 hours,
so it
you have
all
to
boils
log
down
in
to
again.
you, the person that you are self-disciplined. You know how to manage your
Maybe
time. You
the
can
person
do
is
that.
not on campus study. The person is in their hostels, and maybe the Wi-Fi is not accessible in their hostel. They are reading, having their personal study, but along the study, they want to brush through social media, and they said, okay, 30 minutes. I'm going to just go through and smile small. Are you sure they're going to use that 30 minutes? And after that 30 minutes, they concentrate back to their studies, or unless the bundle finish.
Me, I don't know for them, but
okay.
personally, sometimes we all fall victim when it comes to that. You will say, "Oh, I just want to use 10 minutes," and you realize you are 30 minutes or 40 minutes
Sure.
late. You understand?
Okay.
But it's all boils down to you, the person, and you being able to having self-disciplined
Yeah.
and being a time management or a time conscious
Time
person.
conscious person.
And because I know someone that is watching me right now that when he takes his phone and he's brushing through social media, he can't stop. Unless
Okay.
maybe you take the phone off his understand? He will
All
be
right.
glued to it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
Serious.
But even I feel in scrolling through social media, it shouldn't be only based on entertaining stuff. You can scroll through, but the feed you are getting is useful information. You can still learn
It's useful information, but it depends on the time that you are
the
scrolling
time.
through. Maybe
Exactly.
you are learning and you want to scroll through social media small. It shouldn't exceed the time limit that you have set, even if it's educative stuff, because at that very moment you have something important doing.
Necessity. Okay. That's very good. So, is it possible to reduce the use of social media? Like, can you limit it? Is it possible
Sure,
to do?
you can limit it.
Now, how do you do it?
Yeah. So not with educative stuff, but maybe you are learning, you want to take some few minutes break.
Yeah.
You can limit uh, that time that you want to take the break. And even sometimes in your hostel, you'll be there. You will not be doing anything. Then you take your phone, you'll be going through social media, chatting. All those times you could have channeled it to a different thing, a different important thing. You could have used that time for a different thing, which will be very important and very useful.
Okay.
So we can actually limit it.
It's possible.
Yes, it's possible.
Just.
It is
So
possible.
me for instance, I realized that TikTok was taking much of my time. And so what I did was now I've stopped visiting TikTok. Yeah, I do more of YouTube. Yeah, because at that place I download only educative stuff that is going to
But there are
help.
educative stuff on TikTok too.
I know that, but sometimes the funny ones or the distractive ones are too
Over there.
much. You understand? So now I do with the YouTube, and maybe after learning and I want to do my personal development or my personal studies or things that I'm learning aside my academics, I go to the YouTube and I watch a video or two.
A video or two.
Yeah.
Well, I know I should be fine. So this one, I'm just trying to bring us back a bit. What are the kind of videos, especially on YouTube, that you do, like you watch? As in, are they educative? Some of them, I asked someone the other time, he was saying, as for him, if it's not football, he doesn't know what he's doing on YouTube. So what kind of content do you go for on YouTube?
Okay, so me with YouTube, it's two things: educative stuff and funny stuff. So with educative stuff, things pertaining to my academics, that is all. And with the funny stuff, as I said earlier, Dr. Likey, I'll be watching Dr. Likey a little to relieve stress. A little. That is all that I do on YouTube.
What about you?
But okay,
You continue.
all right. So I am the type that I like movies. So that one I used to download movies from Telegram. So YouTube, I don't download movies there.
Wow. And the Telegram movies, you get time to watch it.
Oh yeah. I was there. Once a while. I download them there. Mostly I download it for the breaks in the semester.
Okay.
Like when we vacate.
Oh, okay.
But as time goes on, you feel like watching one. Yeah.
What about you?
What was the question?
I was saying, okay, you made me forget. I was saying, what are the kind of content you go after on YouTube, especially since YouTube is your main, is like one place you usually get your information. What kind of content do you go for?
Oh, okay. So, there are mentors that you can, meet them in person.
Yes.
But they have their content on the social media. So YouTube being specific social media that I use, I'm able to reach my mentors indirectly due to the videos or through the videos that they do and all of that. So I download their videos or their podcast or their seminars, and I listen to them, I watch them, and indirectly they are coaching me. You understand? So aside that, to a movie that is not is nice, I don't mind. I download, and because it will get to some time where you wouldn't feel like learning. You can't watch any educative stuff. You understand? You will feel very tired, and you need something to relieve you of that way. Since our we are single. So you will need like a movie to watch to get your mind off certain things, then you move on.
Oh, okay. Okay. But I took a colleague's phone the other day. I went through YouTube, through the download section. You've seen Nigerian movies. I wanted to ask, has she opened TV3 on YouTube gallery, or like a student, like you're doing a huge number of courses, and is this your YouTube library? Like me, I'm concerned about, do you get time to watch it? That's my issue.
Okay. So me too, I really love Nigerian movies.
You really like it?
Yes.
No,
when
me,
I finished
I don't
secondary
like
school,
Nigerian movies.
You don't like it?
when I finished secondary school, I took like a whole year to watch Nigerian movies.
A whole year.
A whole year.
You're a
bro.
stakeholder in Nollywood.
So it got to some time that when I go online, there is no movie that I've not watched before.
Wow.
I don't get some to download because all the latest movies have exhausted everything.
The demand has become more than
I
the
got to
supply.
some time I realized that no, it's not helping.
Wow.
But I learned a lot from it. I was learning how they used to construct their English, and I was making a lot of vocabularies from what I.
So you take notes while you're watching the movie?
Yes.
As an exercise
If I realize that there is a word that the actor used that I don't know about, instantly I'll just go refer and write.
Wow.
And look for the meaning and write. So I had a lot of words that I think it's really helped me in my communication.
Oh, then I'm sure you have a whole library of words out of the Nigerian movie.
Exactly.
Wow. So which of the actors can you mention?
So my favorite actor is Ray Emoji.
Okay.
Yes. Then I'll mention of that's my favorite actor.
Well, okay, so interesting. That was just like that. So I'll ask. So since we know that social media has advantages and disadvantages. Of what benefits can social media be to students? Let's just look at it at a holistic view. How can students maximize their benefit of social media aside all the disadvantage?
Yes. So it all boils down to academics. So with students, we can't do without academics.
Okay.
And social media, talking of YouTube, see, there are so many educative videos uploaded over there that you can watch to help you. So, myself, for instance, I download so many videos concerning my course of studying a specific semester. Then I study them. Sometimes you go to the class, you don't get the concept that they are teaching. It's not all the time that you'll be able to grasp the concept that is being taught in the classroom. So you go out during your personal studies, you go to the YouTube. So many people have uploaded videos concerning those kind of stuff. So you download them and you watch them, and
Sure.
it can be very helpful.
So in your aspect, you are talking about YouTube.
I'm talking about
Okay. What about Chance?
Yes, we are in an era where you can get almost everything on YouTube.
Exactly.
Mm. Whether you're being your academics
Yeah.
or like learning how to cook or learning how to maybe
But
knowing how to do your
the
interest.
things people cook on social media right now, if you send it to your husband's house, you go back home.
Yes, but you can always find things that
Exactly,
will be
sure.
helpful or useful to you. And so now I want people to make very good use of the YouTube because everything is on the YouTube. Just with the right search,
Okay.
and you will get a video to watch to enhance your
Yeah.
knowledge of study.
So personally, I also say YouTube also it's a very good platform. Some of the certifications people are getting, it's good to have the certification, all right. But if you have the skill, it's also good. It's worse to have a certificate without the skill.
Sure.
But once you go on YouTube, you can have the skill with consistent practice, watching, and building up yourself. I feel it is a hotspot for talent search or talent acquisition. Yeah.
So
So
me personally, um, I waste a lot of time reading books.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean business books. Mhm. So what I do is I go to YouTube, then I download the audio version of any book that I want to read. Okay, so it can be 5 hours, 7 hours. It will be on my YouTube,
Wow.
and I have I have a time limit that every day yeah, I listen to give 30 minutes of it. So before the week elapses or goes to an end, I'll be done with a book.
Interesting.
Which it is not going to be necessarily mean that I should go and get the book from the shop
Yeah.
and come and sit down to read. No. So I listen to that, the audio, then I'll be making or I'll be taking like tangible things that I need in the audio.
Yeah. But we all know information is diverse, so it's not like one place you can get information. So after getting from here, you can just check from this place to also compare. That is research. You understand? So, viewers, I hope you've admired this episode. I know you have a lot on your mind. This is a heated convo only on Hybrid Studios. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more notifications. This is such an. I know you guys have comments. I heard there were some comments I had to read, but because of time, I'll just had to read it or reschedule it for our next shoot. Thank you for staying with us. This is always the heated convo on Hybrid Studios. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye bye.